Here's something that I wouldn't consider to have been done correctly, but this is the next best thing. It looks like someone removed a fireplace. This would have had a Franklin stove or some type of cast iron fireplace heating unit in the house, and someone removed the heater or the pipe system. Hopefully they didn't remove the pipe and the flue for the fireplace or the Franklin stove and not the heater. That wouldn't be good. Anyway, they probably did. We can go on that assumption and go from there. Now, the best way to have done it, the repair, would have been to remove this metal flashing and re-roof the area. Put some plywood underneath it, make the correct repairs, and then put the shingles back over this area, and that way it would have been fixed and you're done. Now, let's talk about the repair. They took some sheet metal and bent it over the flue opening. They didn't cut the roof, the existing roof flashing, and try to pull it over. And again, you could have done something like that in a situation like this, but here's what happens. This area where this house is actually located at, it snows here, and they might get about 2 months out of the year where it's snowing. So something like this is going to actually block the snow from coming off of the roof. That's why I would have removed it entirely. If this was in an area in the desert or where they didn't get any snow, really it probably wouldn't even be a problem. But since it is in the snow, the snow will actually build up around the vent. It'll lay on top of it. It'll melt. And if the metal isn't installed correctly, and I mean it's got to lap over the existing roof flashing quite a bit. If it isn't, then you're probably going to end up with ice actually forcing its way back underneath the metal. I mean, ice will work its way into some of the oddest places imaginable. So again, something like this, yeah, could it be a problem? Yeah, and you'll know it's a problem if you sealed the roof flashing off like this, and the next winter you have water leaking in the ceiling. Now you know you got to fix it for sure next year, but if it isn't leaking, something like this could last 100 years. I mean, I hate to say that, hey, when you run into a situation like this, fix it correctly, otherwise you're going to have problems. No, in a situation like this and in other situations, you could have problems. And that's why we do fix things right the first time, to eliminate the possibility of having problems in the future.